Mother's Day weekend is huge for local restaurants, and the Vine in South Bend has now reopened just in time to capitalize on that business. The city owns the building that the Vine is located in, and they changed the locks because the restaurant owner was several months behind on rent and owed the city about $38,000. WSBT's James Fillmore is at the live desk now with more on what's going on there. James?
Well, Diane, people from the Vine met with people from the city this morning to pay for more than half of the rent that was owed. South Bend still has the keys and access to the property, but a city attorney says in the spirit of flexibility and support of small businesses, the restaurant was allowed to open. What a difference a day makes. People like Don Coddins ate at the Vine on Saturday. He heard about how the city changed the locks because the owner was behind on rent. On their way to see West Side Story at the Morris, they saw the restaurant was open, so they decided to go in and have a meal after the show.
We like the idea of supporting people and they need help, and obviously if business were up, they wouldn't be having any problems, so we thought it'd be a good place to come.
The owner of the Vine, Mary Spillane, says she paid more than half of what she owed in rent and plans to pay the rest on Monday. She's going to dispute the fees, though, because she feels like the city should cut her some slack since the harsh winter was so bad for business. She's not happy about how this all went down.
I just think it's just absolutely ridiculous, and I think the city should be embarrassed, and I don't think it reflected well on the city.
The city has said they changed the locks to protect the best interest of taxpayers because they thought the owner might try and close after the busy Notre Dame graduation weekend. When the city went into the restaurant, fire code violations were found, but the city attorney says those issues were addressed, so the fire department decided the restaurant was safe to open. Spillane says her restaurant in South Bend has 28 employees, and all of them are very happy the restaurant is open again.
It also helps us provide for our families during this busy time over the next few weeks with so many people coming into town for Notre Dame graduation and other community events. It's very important for us financially.
The owner of the Vine says her lease ends at the end of June, and she doesn't plan on renewing it or opening another restaurant in South Bend. The Vine may stay open through June depending on business. Now, there's a court hearing scheduled for next week between the owner and the city, but the owner is hoping they can come to an agreement outside of court. The Vine restaurant in Elkhart, which Spillane also owns, will stay open. At the live desk, I'm James Fillmore, WSBT Channel 22 News.
All right, thank you, James. A Benton Harbor man has died.